नहमदहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा। The passive fail or al-fail al-mabni lil majhul is a fail form that is used to express the occurrence of an action while keeping the doer of that action anonymous. In Arabic, majhul literally means unknown or anonymous. The sentence "the cake was eaten," for example, is considered majhul because the one who ate the cake is unknown. The same goes for the sentence "the cake is eaten." Both madi and mudare can be majhul. To determine whether something is passive in either Arabic or English, first find the action and ask yourself, do I know who performed the action? If answer is no, it is passive, otherwise it is active. Sentence structure. There are two core parts to passives. Al-fail, al-mabni lil majhul. They are the action itself, the passive fail, naibul fa'il, the done to, the thing or person the action was done to. In the sentence, the cake was eaten, the passive fail is was eaten. The done to or the naibul fa'il is the cake. Know that because the one carrying out the fail is anonymous, a sentence with fail mabni lil majhul can never have a file in it. Also know that the done to is labeled as naibul file. Passive sentences do not contain a maf'ul bihi. Additional information can appear in sentence in the form of mutalliq bil fail or a zarf. Past passives are characterized by the following. First, second to the last letter of the original fail takes kasra. Every other haraka before this is changed into dhamma. The haraka on the last letter of the original fail remains the same. If there is sukoon anywhere on the word, it does not change. Note: to find the original fail, look at the huwa form. Istaghfara, istaghfira, ustughfira. Begin with the active form istaghfara. The second to the last letter fa takes kasra. Every other haraka before that is changed into dhamma. Notice the last haraka ra remains the same. Notice that sukoon sa gha do not change. Qatalu, qatilu, qutilu. Begin with the active form qatalu. The second to the last letter of the original fail qatala takes a kasra. Every other haraka before that is changed into dhamma. Notice that the last haraka lu remains the same. Memorize the chart. Notice how haraka differ from the harakat on the non-passive version. Huwa nusira, huma nusira, hum nusiru, hiya nusirat, huma nusirata, hunna nusirna, anta nusirta, antuma nusirtuma, antum nusirtum, anti nusirti, antuma nusirtuma, antunna nusirtunna, ana nusirtu, nahnu nusirna. For present tense, al-fail al-mudari al-mabni lil majhul, present passives are characterized by the following steps. The first letter gets dhamma. Every other haraka becomes fatha. The haraka on the last letter of the original form remains the same. If there is sukoon on the word, it does not change. Note: to find the original fail, look at the huwa form. Yastaghfiru, yustaghfiru, yustaghfaru. Begin with the active form yastaghfiru. The first letter gets dhamma. Yustaghfiru. Every other haraka becomes fatha. Yustaghfaru. Note that last haraka ru remains the same. Notice the sukoon on sa and ain do not change. Yaqtuluna. Begin with the active form. The second to the last letter of original fail qatala takes kasra. Every other haraka becomes fatha. Notice The last haraka, lu, remains the same. Memorize the chart. Notice how the harakat differ from the harakat on the non-passive version. Huwa yunsaru, huma yunsarani, hum yunsaruna, hiya tunsaru, huma tunsarani, hunna yunsarna, anta tunsaru, antuma tunsarani, antum tunsaruna, anti tunsarina, antuma tunsarani, antunna tunsarna, ana unsaru, nahnu nunsaru. Learn to recognize and translate passives. When looking at a fail, you should be able to determine whether it is a past or present and whether it is a active or passive. First, determine whether it is a past or present. Do so by looking at the a, ya, ta, noon beginning and a mudare ending or one of the madi ending. If it is past tense, look for the u, e sound, one or more dhamma and one kasra. If it is present tense, look for u, a sound, one dhamma and one or more fatha. Find the inside pronoun. Translating. Once you have figured out the tense, the inside pronoun and whether it is active or passive, you should be able to translate. Past passive translates as X was ed. Present passive translates as X is ed. Naibul file. Recall that naibul file is done to in the sentence. The cake was eaten. The word cake is the naibul file. Though the rules differ, the grammatical rules for the naibul file are exactly same as the rules of file. Let us refresh. There are two types of naibul file. Inside, zamir mustatir if the done to is a pronoun. Outside, if the done to is other than pronoun. When naibul file is outside, it must come after the fail. The fail must be in the huwa or hiya form. It must be marfu. In the sentence nusirna, for example, the naibul file is inside pronoun nahnu. In the sentence nusiral muslimuna, the naibul file is al muslimuna. Notice that it is after the fail which is in the huwa form and it is marfu. Duriba mathalun, an example was struck. Unzilat suratun, a surah was sent down. Yurzaquna fiha, they are given provisions in it. Uiddat lil muttaqeen, it was prepared for the God conscious. Finding the naibul file in a sentence. If the fail is in hiya or huwa form, look for an outside naibul file. If there is one, it will be the first rafa after the fail. If the fail is not in huwa or hiya form, it cannot have an outside naibul file. Do not look for the one. Translate the naibul file as the done to or the receiver of action, whether it is inside or outside. The rhetorical benefits of the passive voice. Every passive verb has an active alternative. The distinguishing feature of the passive is that doer is left unknown. When a speaker chooses not to mention the doer, the focus is shifted to the action or the object of action, naibul file. This can be for one of the several reasons. When there is no reason to mention the doer. وَإِذَا حُيِّيتُمْ بِتَحِيَّةٍ فَحَيُّوا بِأَحْسَنَ مِنْهَا أَوْ رُدُّهَا. If you are greeted with a greeting, then greet using a better greeting or return it. The commands applies regardless of who is sending the greeting. There is no reason to mention the file. إِذَا سَمَّيْتُمْ آيَاتِ اللَّهِ يُكْفَرُ بِهَا أَوْ يُسْتَهْزَأُ بِهَا فَلَا تَقْعُدُوا مَعَهُمْ. If you hear the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being disbelieved in or mocked, do not sit with them. This command applies regardless of who is disbelieving and mocking. There is no reason to mention the file. Out of respect for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَنَّا لَا نَدْرِي أَشَرٌ أُرِيدَ بِمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَمْ أَرَادَ بِهِمْ رَبُّهُمْ رَشَدًا. We do not know if evil is intended for those on earth or if their master intends guidance for them. Notice that when evil is mentioned, the passive is used. When guidance is mentioned, the active is used. And the doer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is mentioned. It is understood understood that the doer is the same in both cases. Nevertheless, the jinn who say this only associate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name with good out of respect, expanding the scope of action. Luinu fid dunya wal akhirah. They were cursed in this world and the next. Specifying the file restricts it to that one file. Not specifying the file leaves it open and unlimited. Transitivity. You may have noticed that the role of naibul file, the done to in the passive sentence, is similar to the role of maf'ul bihi in non-passive sentence. Though the labels and statuses are different, they both play the role of the thing, person that is affected by the fail. Consider the following example. In the sentence, Hamza ate the cookie, the word cookie is the thing that is affected by the action. The sentence is not passive, so cookie is the maf'ul bihi. In the sentence, cookie was eaten, the word cookie is a thing that is affected by the action. The sentence is passive, so cookie is naibul file. Again, the labels differs, but the roles that a maf'ul bihi and the naibul file play are very similar. Knowing this, it will not surprise you to know that when converting a non-passive sentence to passive sentence, what was the maf'ul bihi in the non-passive version becomes naibul file in the passive version. Now recall that every passive sentence must have naibul file. This means that if a sentence does not have maf'ul bihi, it cannot be made passive while retaining the same meaning. This is because if there is no maf'ul bihi, there is nothing that can be turned into naibul file. Recall that maf'ul bihi is optional. A sentence made up of fail and file is considered complete sentence. In some cases, a sentence lacks maf'ul bihi simply because the speaker chooses not to mention it. In other cases, a sentence lacks a maf'ul bihi because the fail in the sentence cannot take a maf'ul bihi. A fail that cannot take a maf'ul bihi is called fail lazim. Fail lazim is a fail that cannot take a maf'ul bihi. This is because the nature of the action is such that it only affects the file and cannot affect anything external. To sleep would be an example of fail lazim. This is because the action of sleeping only affects the file. It is not possible to sleep someone else or to sleep something. A good way to test whether the fail is lazim is to use something or someone as a placeholder for your maf'ul bihi. If the sentence does not make sense after doing so, or if it requires some sort of preposition or harf in order to make it make sense, the fail is lazim. Let us put the fail to read to the test. I read something. The sentence makes sense. The fail is not lazim. Let us put the fail to fall to the test. I fell something. I fell someone. Neither of these sentences make sense. This fail is lazim. Let us put the fail to laugh to the test. I laughed something. I laughed someone. Neither of these sentences make sense. The fail is lazim. Since the two actions, to fall and to laugh, require preposition, then they are lazim and therefore cannot be made passive. Al-fail al-muta'addi. A fail muta'addi is the opposite of the fail lazim. It is a fail that can take a maf'ul bihi. This is because the nature of the action is such that it affects something else or someone else. To figure out if the fail is muta'addi, use some test mentioned previously. This type of fail can be made passive. Al-fail al-muta'addi lil maf'ulain is a fail that can take two maf'ul bihi. It is relevant to our study of passives because a passive sentence can only have one naibul file. When al-fail al-muta'addi lil maf'ulain appears in passive form, it takes one naibul file and one maf'ul bihi. This is only circumstance in which you will find a maf'ul bihi in a passive sentence. Take a look for the following example. Ullimna mantiqat at-tayri. We were taught the speech of birds. Notice that there is naibul file nahnu inside ullimna and one maful bihi mantikat tayri. Summary: the passive verb, the doer of the action, is unknown. To recognize passive fail, check the tense first. If it is past tense, look at the following sounds: oo, e. If it has those sounds, then translate it as X was ed. If it is a present tense, look for the following sounds: oo, a. If it has those sounds, then translate it as X is ed. Fail lazim, an intransitive verb, cannot take a maful bihi, cannot be made passive. Fail mutaaddi, a transitive verb, can take a maful bihi, can be made passive. Mutaaddil lil mafulain, a fail that takes two maful bihi, can be made passive and have both naibul fa'il and maful bihi. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.